Madness happening right now in Nvidia Corporation.
Let's see what's going on. First of all, remember to read the disclaimer right here and also in the description below. Wow, what a trading day. Minus 6.51% just right now. Look at that, guys. This chart is completely crazy. We had this level right there being broken out, this white line right here. After that movement, the price seemed to have visited this lower part, and it even broke out of this level, this huge support area that we had. Let's go to the weekly time frame to we can see with more detail. And here you can see that the level was broken out, but the price got to the upside again. So maybe the bullish strength is enough to hold the market right here. But what could happen if the markets continue to crash? What is going on right now? Better question, is this a crash or an opportunity? Let us know in the comments below, and let's continue with Nvidia.
Wow, absolutely insane. I'm going to show you exactly what's happening right now in the markets, and you can clearly see everything is absolutely in red. We have all the worldwide indices right now on the screen, and look at that. We're talking about only in Nikkei, in Japan, we have a minus 12% in just today, so some people are calling right now a Black Monday, and obviously Nvidia is affected by it because we are talking about one of the biggest stocks in terms of market cap in the S&P 500.
It's very interesting to see also the 1 hour time frame to see with more detail this last kind of false breakout, we could say, because you can see like the level was completely destroyed with this red candle, but then the level at $91 more or less around that area, the bulls enter, or the bullers as we mention them sometimes, entered into the market with a lot of strength, regaining that area, that upper channel or kind of pattern that we had in the longer time frame. So very interesting right now. The question is, will this be strong enough or not? Because obviously you can see like the level has been holding, but if the market continues being red and this is not a correction but more like a crash, what could happen here? I'm eager to read your comments below and your opinions about this, because I think we are living a situation in the market that doesn't always happen. This is those moments that are remembered and that are being spoken about in trading books and podcasts and all that.
Yeah, remember, guys, just in Japan, it's like the worst trading day in 35 years. So today is just a historic day, and all indices right now in negative, more than 2%, most of them. So obviously, Nvidia, look at that. The interesting thing about this stock is like, even though the market is crashing, look at the uptrends that we had during the market hours. That means, that people are interested in the stock. They see value in the stock because they see like a discount. It's like buying in an outlet shop. So you see like the stock that has value at a better price and you buy it. So this is the reason the Nvidia is going down, but less than other stocks.
Yeah, it's something interesting, to take into account in the crisis. Uh, Different stocks, they behave in different ways, and you can say a lot by this. If in the crisis they go very, very fast to the lower side, everyone is getting out of there. But if it isn't and it's holding and it even has some bullish movements, it could indicate like there is interest right there, and that kind of crash or correction is being, um, uh, taken as an opportunity by other investors, or at least other traders that are watching that opportunity. And let's go again to the daily time frame, because I wanted to show you this. We have these two lines. We have the resistance area, we could call it, or the support area. But if we draw it as a parallel channel, as we did in the other parts of this chart, we have two options. We have the first one right here, that is taken the most possible levels being hit at the upper part of this channel, and this could mean like the lower part of this hasn't been reached yet, so we could see another movement to the lower part. So that would be like the strongest area if we take into account this pattern. And the other possibility is the opposite. Is like, okay, the levels in the bottom side we connect the most possible, and this level has been broken out with a false breakout, but then the upper part of the channel hasn't been reached, after this before this movement started. So this is a very interesting perspective, because it could mean like the price was trading at lower prices in this parallel channel, and the investors didn't see it as bullish as it seemed, or maybe this was trading at the highest part of it and it was overbought, and right now this could be a better opportunity for them or a worse. It would depend on that.
Okay, so how
It
to
will depend
find
on
the
that.
Yeah, so how to find the best trading opportunity or investment opportunity in a market crisis? Okay, we're gonna activate the RSI and MACD, and we're gonna go to the weekly chart. So there you can clearly see, the best moment to buy a stock during market crisis. And actually, in my opinion, is the best moment to buy a stock. Is like if you think about 2020, after in April 2020, it's like you could see that the MACD and the RSI in all extreme areas in the best in the best stocks around the world, in all the stocks in general. But obviously you buy the stocks that have a good net income, that are holding better than other companies. You may find all the best opportunities to buy them at that particular moment, but you have to be patient. You have to wait for those moments to happen. In this case here, look at what happened in Nvidia in the RSI. We're talking about the best moments where in 2018, when it reached in November 2018, it was like the RSI a very very low level, and then again in October 2022. So those were the best moment to buy the stock.
It's interesting, these kind of oscillator indicators, and you can clearly see from this chart also that it's easier to see Nvidia and this type of stocks that are in the top ranking, in the overbought territory than in the oversold. If you wait for the oversold signal, we could say, you have a lot of less signals. And also this is due because the market is almost always going up. If we go, for instance, to the monthly chart, let's see that right there, you can see this rocket right there. Okay, you go, you can like zoom a little bit in, and this last movement to the downside is like, wow, is this a crash? Is this happening? It's like when you take the whole perspective, it doesn't seem as bad. But obviously, if you were buying at $140, you are minus 40%. But if you bought at earlier levels, we are talking that the stock was trading in 2014 at 45 cents, taking into account the stock splits and all that. So that's completely insane, and you don't have to lose you can't lose that perspective, in my opinion. And here you can see the oversold territory for this stock in the monthly time frame for the RSI hasn't been reached ever, and the
Wow.
oversold, wow, a lot of times, and the stock continued going higher. This is also a clear signal that this stock has been performing really well in the price action and in the technical analysis side. But right now, it could be different, and from this pattern, we have a very clear signal right there. In the RSI, we have the three latest highs going to lower each time, and in the chart we have three higher highs. So maybe this is kind of a divergence, and this is the start of that movement that happened during 2018 right here of minus 40%, minus 50 something, and then in 2021 also minus 60 something percent. What do you think, guys? Do you think this is the start of those movements again, kind of a fractal right there, or this is just like a small correction and the price will continue going higher? I will read those comments below, and in the next video we can comment about them.
Yeah, I really like Enrique that MACD in the monthly chart is like there was
Yeah.
never a big correction since 2013. In this stocks, absolutely insane. It doesn't happen very often, actually.
It's it's not the best asset to use the indicator to buy at the oversold territory, because you don't have the opportunity. It's like
Yeah,
it is never
super
at the
bullish.
oversold. Yeah,
But
exactly.
here maybe the daily chart. The daily chart at least, or the
Yeah.
weekly. The weekly, you have some signals. For instance, in 2022, you activate the logarithmic scale. I really like that one in the MACD, because if you have the normal scale in the MACD, you don't see actually anything. But if you activate the logarithmic scale here on TradingView, guys, you have a link in the description below. You can actually see the best opportunities to buy the stock for the long term. Here we have 2022, a lot of months to think about when to buy the stock, and then you can support that idea of buying the stock with the RSI. Combining those two indicators, very simple indicators, we all know how to use them. This is the best strategy, in my opinion, that at least had worked for me for a while.
Yeah, so what are your trading strategies that you follow? If you have any of them, let us know in the comments below. Do you like the RSI, MACD? Do you use them? Let us know below so we can all learn together. And in order to finish, let's go to the forecast, because as usual, this is a very interesting section that we have in this channel. And we have a lot of analysts talking about Nvidia, 53 analysts offering that 1 year price forecast. And right now, it's interesting. The maximum one, $200, 99%. I think this is updated. The average 37%, so they stay bullish. And then the minimum one changed. Do you remember it was like $15? It changed at $48, okay, but minus
Interesting.
52%.
He's not that
Interesting.
pessimistic right now, even though the stock is crashing, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe it was like a mistake and they changed it. We don't know it. If you know it, let us know in the comments below. But as usual, annual forecast for the EPS and quarterly forecast is bullish for these analysts. So the average is bullish also for the price target. What do you think, guys, about it? Do you think this is still a good moment to buy Nvidia? Would you wait a little bit longer? You are not going to buy it because you don't see like this is going to grow in the future. Let us know everything you want in the comments.
Thank you very much, guys, and see you in the next video.
Bye bye. Remember to subscribe.